toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles offense will go to work first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch, it's White. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after they catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Punt is on its way. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Coastal Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Pick up. Trying to pick up a first down. Third down play from the gun. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Runs through a tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. On the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love the effort by the defense. The last play, gain of no yards. This play, they get a sack. They're playing excellent defense right now up against their own goal.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score Florida State 7, Coastal Carolina 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They go to the ground. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tucker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When these wide receivers work, much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On the run, it's Simpkins. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Morris. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Pulls it, fired complete. He breaks a tackle. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Got the back over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at.
Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Noles! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina has it the Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Morris. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna run it. It's John. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got it in the middle. It's John. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
And the Chanticleers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Graves. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Chanticleers can really attack on this second and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Tucker. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Quick completion to the right. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
On the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football. Man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Safe completion on the screen. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's White. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Quarterback adapted. Keeps it and gets the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They'll run the screen. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10.
Hello.
Scanning the field, it's Morris.
Hello.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line.
Did Brown just jump over a security guard? I don't think that is a good idea. Bro is a parkour god, though. Bro, this reminds me of Wipeout. Have y'all ever seen that TV show? Comment down below.
Here's this offense with a fresh
Matter of fact, while you're at it, comment down below if you would try this, because, bro, low-key, I got this in the back, so I would do it.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Bro,
Man down on the play as the officials
like
take a
Subway
break
Surfers.
to let him be checked out.
Monkey bars.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Dude, this security guard is gonna get your ass.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Jump.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark
Good
him
move.
just a little
Why is
short.
bro waiting for him?
Well, nice
Oh, he's helping
completion
him.
there, finding the tight end. And
Oh,
what's
they're
so
friends now.
beautiful about that is while
Oh.
they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Oh,
Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
bro just hopped over a security guard. He is a parkour god, though, apparently. You know what this reminds me of? Wipeout, the TV show. Have y'all seen that? Comment down below. Matter of fact, while you're down there, comment down below if you would try this, bro, because I definitely would.
Defender gets in there so fast.
Not while being chased,
Line
though.
up in the backfield? They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Oh, he's getting close. Monkey bars.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Tight end getting
He is right there.
Stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33.
On your
and it's
ass.
first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve
Is he
Spurrier.
helping the
Every
security
time we
guard
played
now?
The Seminoles and Chris
Oh, I
Wanke,
think they
of course,
are. I
would
think
go
they're
on to
friends,
win a
chat.
Heisman Trophy. We knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a group.
Oh, he's got some space. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's White. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage.
Dragonfly? Bro just got bit by a dragonfly.
Have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Bro is about to become the dragonfly.
On 3rd and short, they'll try
I think he's got powers from him now. What, in the Spider-Man rap?
All the way down to the 27-yard line.
He's doing a break dance on the wall.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this
one. Oh, he's becoming a superhero.
Him early and often. He is a weapon.
Dragonfly, the superhero? That doesn't sound right.
On critical down and distances, let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Steadily.
Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down after a good
of course, he's just a casual kid
that
goes to school. Oh my god.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big
what, he's trying to fight people now?
And they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They
Bro,
put you behind
guys, comment down below bug if you are still watching this video, because I am curious.
Make sure they get to this quarterback and make him
I guess
make
that's it.
Decisions.
The give is to Williams. Turning it on. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Is that a dragonfly? Can you get bit by dragonflies?
This time the defense was ready and they stopped
I'm thinking he's getting powers from this dragonfly.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just
shut
down.
Yup, bro became Spider-Man.
Push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
What do you guys think this movie is called?
They can pick up a first without
Dragonfly, the superhero?
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Dragonfly Man.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yo guys, if you are still watching this video, comment hero in the comment section. I'm curious who's watching my video still. They're gonna fight?
Long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown.
Fight a superhero. That's what I'm saying, bro.
To throw, it's Castellanos.
Gets punched in the face.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback hung up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Morris. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the Chanticleers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. From midfield, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Robinson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. On target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Snagged in the middle. It's Simpkins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Nice grab in traffic. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Con. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
And the Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be doubtfully you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Morris. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll run the counter. Oh, what a move. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He'll do it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
Run in the red zone, it's Williams. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Swings it out to the flat. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Yeah, and you see running running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, no!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
To the air, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chanticleers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida to the field. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's White. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And to 33. Brings up second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Thomas. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Caught behind the line. It's White. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Williams. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping really, really quiet.
Looking for a man. It's Morris. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll try the run. Creates a little room. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for a huge play. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Seminoles. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking to throw, it's Morris. And wings it incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He makes the catch. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hinton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on his way. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Tucker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Tucker. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
The Chanticleers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got a man, it's Tucker. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Find some fresh air. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Simpkins. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Well, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. Comment RIP if you are still watching this video.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Extra point.
No child deserves to kick the money, you know.
And it's up and good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield, it's Pittman. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Flips it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They stripped it out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All kinds of room to the right. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Coastal. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, and this guy's virtually unstoppable.
There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Knowles! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Finds his man. It's John. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Chanticleers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
The Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's White. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's White. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He is having a day in the vernacular of the Seminoles. They just keep chopping.
Just find that guy. Just let him keep working because he's eating. He is making himself open every play. Peter Ward, big-time players make big-time plays, and he is balling.
Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hinton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Morris. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And the Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Grab near the marker. It's Greaves. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
7 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Babe, you are not a bro. Someone would say, bro. Also, why don't you just